I really appreciate your comments on North Korea and certainly agree that nuclear weapons are an urgent threat to our national security. I'm wondering, as president, what steps you would take to help eliminate the threat of spreading nuclear weapons, especially due to the North Korean situation.
Well, North Korea, Pakistan, the possibility of Iran, legitimizing the regime's capabilities ultimately to build a nuclear weapon is deeply disturbing to me as well. The possibility now, because the Iranians have this potential for the Persian Gulf countries that could finance the capabilities of building nuclear capability, bothers me as well. This is a different kind of context that we were dealing in the Cold War era, where mutual assured destruction kind of drove this. Now we have these possible rogue nations that is significantly more dangerous. And I think the role of America is to have someone with a steady hand in the White House. I got to bring up Trump one more time. Did you all see the debate last time? Hugh Hewitt asked him about the nuclear triad, and he had no clue. I mean, really, it was breathtaking for me at least, because these are dangerous times. And his spokesman, after he didn't have an answer on what it even was, the capability to deter a strike, and using air, land, and sea as the basis for the protection of the homeland, which needs to be modernized, by the way, and our diplomatic engagement always ought to have front and center the whole proliferation issue. That's the ultimate answer to this. He had no clue, and his spokesman afterwards the next day, in trying to defend the lack of understanding of what this was, he said, well, look, you don't have to know all the details of the nuclear triad. That's not important. You just have to know that he'll use it. Pause on that just for a second.
I concur.
This isn't a movie. We're not in a reality TV show. I mean, Bob, you were an admiral. You had responsibilities for this in the Atlantic Fleet. I mean, this is serious business. This is serious business. And so this has to be a high priority. The reason why America needs to lead the world is to create a more peaceful and secure world for us and for the world. And you don't do that by trash talking. You don't do it with big words. You don't do it by saying, here are red lines, and then you don't follow up. You don't call Russia a regional power and allow them to invade their neighboring country 30 days after. You don't lead from behind. You don't hide from Benghazi and try to use the fog of war to get through an election. You have to be committed and strong. You have to be humble in the use of language, but strong as it relates to engagement militarily, in terms of intelligence, in terms of diplomacy, in every fashion. America does it best when we're engaged completely, and that's how you create a better, more peaceful world where the threat of a nuclear launch will be subsided. Thank you for the very substantive question.
Thank you.